Hello, everybody, and welcome to My Brother, and Me, an advice show for the modern era. Oh, me? I'm your oldest brother, Justin McElroy.
I'm Woof Woof, Travis McElroy, a dog?
Still doing it. This is Griffin. Still doing it.
Well, I tried to make it go up at the end because I had a question I wanted to ask. Because something that's really been kind of, just stuck in my old craw.
Okay.
It's just an age-old question I've been trying to figure
riddle,
out.
even?
No, not quite a
Okay.
riddle, but it's more like when you wear a shirt, right?
Yeah.
And you go out into the world wearing a shirt.
Right.
Which side of the shirt is the side that's getting dirtier? The outside that's out facing the world, or the inside rubbing up against your body?
Well, this is challenging.
This is tough. There's parts of my body that are fucking filthy.
Right.
And
Yes.
there is, and we take great strides to mitigate that.
Right.
But the armpits, are we limiting this to just the shirt, or are we talking pants too? You can't ask that of pants because you know the answer of pants, and it's which side's the googer on. And
Well,
it's
yes, because the extension of this question, right, is if you wear two shirts, right?
Yeah.
And I do.
If you have an undershirt and an overshirt, and you
very prominent nipples, Justin's got. It's got to get two shirts in there to just pin those bad boys in.
if you get home, right?
Right.
Which shirt is like the dirty shirt?
Dirty shirt, yeah.
Can you wear the undershirt again? Can you turn the shirt inside out and you're good? Like, where are we at with this?
Well, okay, where are you spending your days? Are you spending it in, sort of clean office? Or are you spending a stinky fungus for us?
Let's say I am walking around. Okay, I'm walking around Columbus, Ohio on a 72-degree day.
Oh, perfect. Columbus really comes to life in the springtime.
Yeah, but it's not so hot.
The finches. Oh, baby.
Oh, and the finches are flitting down the old
The
Ohio.
Columbus finches. Oh, when they
Love
return
it.
from Capistrano
I
to
love
Columbus.
Oh, that's good clean air. That's good clean
It's
American
good clean air.
right there.
It's good clean air, but a recognizable city. Now, I could have gone with Cincinnati, but I already live here, and I don't want to
You
speak
live there.
hypothetically.
Too much baggage.
There's a lot of
Yeah.
emotion tied to that city.
And during a game day, you walk
forget
outside,
about it.
that shirt's instantly dirty. It's
So
got
it's
sport
72
filth.
degrees.
Perfect.
Oh.
72
Sorry, Justin and I are just spending time in our memories thinking about all of our great Columbus Springs.
I understand. We've all been there.
Can I emerge from the doors of the Center on Science and Industry, or COSI?
Of course.
And I'm headed to Cozy, the sandwich place.
Oh,
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
it's, and he's feeling cozy in this great
72-degree
air.
weather.
Yeah. This question's a bad question.
Why?
And I can answer it with a single word, and that word is jackets.
Okay.
Hmm.
You wear a shirt and a jacket
Yeah.
outside in a beautiful 72 degree. Maybe it's like a light jacket. And you come back in, and end of the day, you put on your night clothes and you take off your
Working
your
in
shirt,
your night clothes.
My long night shirt.
Yeah.
right, and your cap with
Of
your
course.
single candle.
Mhm.
And you retire the shirt that has been rubbed against your huge prominent nipples and your stinky arm, like your arm gougers, and that goes in the hamper. But the next day, new shirt, same jacket.
Yeah, but just because we've always done that, Griffin, doesn't mean it's right.
Listen, this is all good stuff, but Griffin started talking about nightcaps. And I was thinking, the cap, and they got the fuzzy ball at the end all the time.
right,
we
right.
love that.
What's that about?
And so you can find the end of it easier.
Yeah.
Are you suggesting that I would be casually stroking up the top of the hat and I would get to a place
You
where I
get
wasn't
scared.
sure if I was
Yeah.
catching air
Well,
or
it's
hat?
dark. You only have the one candle. So
You
you're
only have
like,
the one candle.
how high is this hat going? And then you worry that maybe you've moved on to a set, like now you've reached the chandelier, right? You miss the end completely and you just keep going.
You need a sort of anchor when you're working in the dark in old Victorian times where you just have the one candle. You need something to sort of establish a depth perception target. And that's what the ball is for. And it can also be a fun game for when you get bored or you're very, very sick with an old Victorian disease laying in bed. You sort of swat at it like a kitty cat does.
Oh, yeah. Or when you're snoring and you're going, honk, me. Your breath is blowing that little ball up and it's bopping you back in the nose. You know what I mean? It's fun.
It's so funny and cute. But to answer your
question... So
which
side of the nightcap is getting dirtier?
The ball side.
Oh,
my body makes more filth than the room or area I'm in. I can pretty much guarantee that. It's terrible. My body consumes things and turns it into, I guess, more bones and meat and flesh that makes me up. And then everything that doesn't make the cut just gets impressed into my clothing. It's a real horror show.
Isn't it wild to think that we spend our lives eating food so our bones can get thicker and thicker until one day we die and it's just skin on bone? It's just
it doesn't make
solid bone all the way through.
It doesn't make
What are you talking
sense.
about? This is a comedy show.
Oh,
you said you had something fun and light for the opener. I'm so disappointed.
Right.
I did.
Justin was.
I am officially revoking your ability to initiate the program.
Hey, Justin. I just killed about 6.5 minutes.
Now, but that's not about this. I've been away from art for so long.
It's been a while.
It's been a while since I've made any art.
Your friend Art Garfunkel?
No, see, that's exactly what I'm talking
that's
about.
That's what Justin's
no more
at.
fucking duds. This
that
show
wasn't
is
a dud.
no longer
You've been
about
away
Travis,
from art,
it was
and it
Travis.
sounded like a. Hey,
you heard the word art.
Guys. It sounded like a name, and that name is Art Garfunkel.
That you are right now pointing at the basketball underneath the hoop, and it's like, well, I thought I threw it high enough to get it in the hole, but I just threw it into the slushy stand.
Okay,
so that's what happened with that one.
You're right.
We know.
Fart Garfunkel.
Thank you. There it is.
Like
Justin.
Sorry,
Justin.
Lost you.
He got there.
I'm gonna revoke Travis's privileges from now. Okay, we haven't been able to make art for 2 weeks.
Fart.
Yeah.
Justin, you haven't been able to make fart
because of the weather and stuff, and because of that, Borat 2 beat Hamilton for the Golden Globe, and we let that happen on our watch because we didn't make any art for 2 weeks, and America forgot. You know what I mean? America forgot.
Has anyone checked on Lynn?
I talked to Lynn last night after Borat beat him so soundly, and I promised him on my mother's grave that if Borat beat him for the Golden Globe, it would be discussed in the introduction of this program.
Okay.
So now I have cashed that in. There it is. Thanks for checking in, Borat.
Borat, is there anyone you'd like to thank?
Wow, he
wants to thank his reggae horn that he travels with at all times.
Right.
Okay.
That was a real bump set. Just dookie right on the ground. It was a nice setup and a failure to deliver. We love Borat.
We do love Borat here. I'm saying, here's what I'm saying. Everybody wins at the Golden Globes because everybody had a great time.
Yeah.
The stars came out to play.
Yeah.
And did you guys you guys probably didn't watch, did you?
No.
Sydney likes award shows, so we checked in. It was all wild.
It was a tough watch.
It was a tough watch, but Trav, this is gonna sound like I'm making it up, but in the interstitial, like before and after commercials, they would point the celebs that were about to be up for awards were all like logged into Zoom, right?
Sure.
And they would basically point their screens at one another and encourage them to make fun small talk. So I got to watch Bob Odenkirk trying to lure Al Pacino out of his trance and lure him into some light conversation as the announcer was like, next up, we've got another award. And it was all, really delightful.
It was really, really difficult. Jason Bateman was there with his kids, and I was like, he shouldn't be exposed to this environment. None of them should be.
Were any of them like playing Fortnite while receiving their awards and telling people to smash that like and subscribe button?
Jason Sudeikis was essentially doing that.
Yeah, it was basically like mid kill streak, I think.
Nice.